Welcome back to SpeakWise AI. Today, we're diving into the essentials of ordering food at a restaurant in English, a vital skill for travelers and language learners alike. Jake, have you ever felt nervous about ordering in a new language?
Absolutely, Emily. The first time I traveled abroad, I worried about making mistakes or misunderstanding the waiter. But learning the right phrases really boosts your confidence and helps you connect with locals.
That's so true. We'll guide our listeners step by step, making sure everyone feels equipped for their next dining experience. Let's set the scene for a typical American restaurant visit.
Perfect! We'll cover everything from being seated to paying the bill, using real dialogue and practical tips.
Let's start at the very beginning, the entrance. When you walk into a restaurant, what's the best way to ask for a table if you're alone?
You can simply say, "Table for one, please." It's brief, polite, and clear. If you have more people, switch it to table for two, or however many are in your party.
That's straightforward. And notice how adding please at the end makes it sound more courteous. In crowded restaurants, this small word can make a big difference.
Definitely. Politeness is key in service settings, and it often leads to better treatment by staff.
Now, once you're seated, the waiter typically offers you drinks first. Jake, how might that conversation sound?
The waiter might say, "Can I get you something to drink?" A natural reply would be, "Yes, I'll have a glass of water, please." You could also ask for coffee, soda, or specify any beverage you prefer.
Exactly. And if you're not sure, it's okay to ask, "What do you have?" This opens the door to learning about new drinks or house specials.
That's a great point. Restaurants often have unique local drinks, so asking can lead to interesting discoveries.
Let's move to the main event, ordering your food. What's a reliable phrase to use when you're ready to order?
The most common is, "I'll have." For example, "I'll have the cheeseburger with fries, please." This phrase is both polite and clear, making it easy for the waiter to understand your choice.
And if you're undecided, don't hesitate to ask for recommendations. Asking, "What do you recommend?" shows interest and can lead to great meal experiences.
Absolutely. Waiters often know the most popular dishes or chef specials.
Sometimes, the waiter will offer you extras like soup or salad. How should you respond if you're not interested?
A simple and polite, "No, thank you. Just the burger and fries" works well. If you change your mind later, you can always ask for more.
Right. Politeness and clarity prevent any confusion. And if you do want to add something, just say, "Actually, I'd like a salad as well."
That's true. The key is to speak up clearly and keep your tone friendly.
Let's fast forward to when your food arrives. What's a good way to respond when the waiter serves your meal?
A friendly, "Thank you, it looks delicious," is perfect. This shows appreciation and builds rapport with the staff.
Gratitude really goes a long way. Studies show that customers who express thanks get more attentive service, so it's a win-win.
That's a great tip. Plus, it makes the dining experience more pleasant for everyone involved.
After your meal, you might be offered dessert. What if you're too full? How do you politely refuse and ask for the bill?
You could say, "No, I'm full. Just the check, please." This phrase is standard and universally understood in English-speaking restaurants.
Some places might use bill instead of check, especially in the UK. In the US, check is more common. If you need to split the bill, just ask, "Can we have separate checks?"
Great distinction. Knowing these regional differences can help avoid confusion during your travels.
Let's break down some of the key phrases from our conversation. Why is "I'll have" preferred over just saying the food item?
"I'll have" is more polite and shows you're making a considered choice. It's softer than just stating cheeseburger. It's similar to saying "could I get," which also works well.
That's helpful. And phrases like "I'm full" or "just the check" Please help you communicate your needs efficiently. Repeating these aloud can help listeners internalize them.
Exactly. Practicing these phrases out loud boosts memory and confidence for real-world use.
Now, let's discuss the grammar behind these phrases. Why do we use I'll have instead of I want?
I'll have short for I will have is more polite and suggests a choice rather than a demand. I want can sound too direct in English, especially in service settings.
Pronunciation also matters. In natural speech, I'll have often sounds like I'll love. Mimicking native pronunciation helps you sound more fluent and be easily understood.
That's a great tip. Practicing these reductions makes your speech smoother and more authentic.
To wrap up, let's practice a real-life scenario. I'll act as the waiter, and you respond as the customer. Ready?
Absolutely. Practicing dialogue helps cement these phrases and prepares you for real interactions.
Hi, can I get you something to drink? Listeners, pause and respond aloud.
Great. And when you're ready to order, respond to, "Are you ready to order?" Again, speak your answer.
Finally, would you like anything for dessert? Practicing these exchanges builds your confidence for your next meal out. Today, you've learned how to ask for a table, order food and drinks, handle extra offers, and request a check. Jake, what's your advice for listeners to keep improving?
Keep repeating these phrases, record yourself, or practice with a friend. The more you use them, the easier it gets to recall them naturally in real situations.
That's excellent advice. And don't forget to subscribe to SpeakWise AI for more real-world English conversations. Leave us a comment. What's your favorite food to order at a restaurant?
Thanks for joining us, everyone. With these tools, you'll be ordering with confidence in no time. See you next episode.